let us see how to draw the ray diagram. And here we will see how to draw the ray diagram for a mirror. Okay. For that, the initial step is to measure some distance in protractor by using a scale and draw an arc. Suppose if we are measuring 4 centimeter in the meter scale, then the arc will be of having a radius 4 centimeter. Okay. And now this will be the center of curvature of the mirror and the correct half distance. Here, if we have taken the radius as 4 centimeter, the half distance will be 2 centimeter. Then we have to mark F. Now, the next step is to extend this line, which will be the principal axis, and it will be the pole of the mirror. This is the step for all the ray diagram. Now, according to our question, we have to draw the object. For example, if the object is placed beyond C, beyond center of curvature, we have to draw an object beyond center of curvature. Okay. Now, we know there are 4 rules to draw the ray diagram. First one is, if a ray comes parallel to principal axis, it will reflect through focus. Second one is, if a ray incident through focus, it will reflect parallel to principal axis. And the next one is, if a light ray comes through center of curvature, it will follow the same path, or it will reflect through the same path. Another one is, if a ray incident at an angle, then it will reflect by making same angle of reflection. These are the 4 rules of ray diagram that we know. So out of these 4 rules, any 2 rules we can take here now. First one, I am choosing, if a ray comes parallel to principal axis, it will reflect through focus. That is the first consideration here. Second one, if it comes through focus, it will reflect parallel. Okay. Now, here is the point where we got the common point, okay, of the reflected light, and we have to draw the image. Now compare the object and image. Okay, now the object is placed beyond C, and now the image is, position is between C and F, and size is small, smaller than the object. Now it is inverted and it is real. Okay. Now similarly, we can draw the ray diagram corresponding to any object which is placed at any distance. Now, next one, we are keeping the object between F and P, between the focus and the pole. For here also, follow the same method. This will be the mirror, and this will be the center of curvature, and correct half distance will be marked as F, and extend this line, okay, and this will be P. Now the object is placed between F and P. Okay. Now here also we can follow any 2 any 2 rules. So if it comes parallel to principal axis, it will reflect through focus. Now, if it comes through C, that means as it is coming through C in that path, okay, now it will reflect to the same path. When it is coming to C, it will reflect through the same path. Okay. And we know these two lines will diverge and going. They won't meet at a common point. So what we can do means we have to extend this line in the backward direction. So we'll get a common point in the back of the mirror. So here the image will be obtained at this point. Okay. So now we can compare the object and the image. Okay. So image is obtained behind the mirror and it is larger than the object. Size is larger and it is erect. Erect because it is in a straight way. It is not inverted. Erect. And it is virtual image. It is not real image because we got this image by drawing the imaginary lines here. So the image is virtual. Now we will see if the object is placed at C, where and how the image will be. Here we have to draw it very carefully to get the correct result. Okay. Now this is the arc. Correct half should be marked as F. Okay. Now we can extend this principal axis. Now here the object is placed at C. Okay. Now any two rules we can take. So if it comes parallel to principal axis, then it will reflect through focus. Okay. Now, if it comes through focus, okay, now it will reflect parallel to principal axis. Okay, so here we got the common point, which means this will be the image formed here. This we have to draw very carefully to get the correct result. Okay, that means this lines must be parallel to the principal axis and F should be correct half distance of this CP. Okay, now the image is obtained at C and size is same size as that of the object. By using a scale we can measure it. Okay, it will be the correct size or same size as that of the object and it is inverted and it is real. These are the characteristics of the image formed. Now, if the object is kept at infinity, let us see what will happen. So we know from an infinite object there will be only parallel lines. So here, if this is the mirror, if this is the center of curvature and here is the focus, now the object we can draw like this because here we need to draw only the parallel lines because object at infinity, from that only parallel lines will be coming. So one parallel line we can draw from the top part, another one we can draw from the bottom part. Anyway, these two will be parallel to the principal axis. So if a ray comes parallel to principal axis, it will reflect through focus. So this also reflect through focus. So we are getting the image at the focus. So image is obtained at focus and size is very small or very diminished. Okay, or point sized object. It is point sized image. It is very small in size and it is real. We are getting by real coincidence of the reflected lines, and it is inverted. If the image is real, it will be inverted. Even though we are not able to identify whether it is inverted or real, inverted or erect, as the image is real, it will be inverted. If the object is placed between C and F, okay, follow the same procedure. Draw an arc, suppose by 4 centimeter. Now, correct half distance will be marked as F, the focal length. Now, the object is placed between C and F. So, here. Okay. And we have to extend this principal axis. Now, consider any two rules to draw the ray diagram. Suppose line comes parallel to principal axis. Okay. Then it will reflect through focus. Now, if a ray comes through F, it will reflect parallel to principal axis. Okay. Now, this is the point where they meet each other. Where the two reflected lines meet each other. So, we will get the image here. So, image is obtained beyond C. Position is beyond C, and it is larger than the object. By comparing it, we can see the image is larger than the object, and it is real. We got it by real coincidence of the lines, and it is inverted. Okay. Now, next one, we are assuming that the object is kept at F. Object is placed at the focus. So, here also follow the same procedure, that is draw an arc by drawing the arc. So, this is F, center of curvature. This is focal length. We have to extend this line. Okay, this is P. This is a mirror. Now, the object is placed at F. So, we can draw the object at F. Now, consider any two lines according to our wish. So, first we are considering a line parallel to principal axis that will reflect through focus. Now, if it passes through C, that means as it is coming through center of curvature, it will follow the same path. Okay, now we can see these two are parallel lines. Okay, so these two are parallel lines. So parallel lines won't meet each other at any point, even if draw in the backward direction or in the forward direction, it will not meet each other. So we assume that they meet at infinity. So the image is formed at infinity, at very large distance, when the object is placed at F. So image is at infinity. So if they comes to meet at infinity, it will be real. Because by drawing the real lines, we are getting that, and it is inverted. Okay, it may form like this, so it is inverted, and it is real, inverted at infinity, and also it is very large sized one. Size is very large. Okay, so these are the peculiarity of the image when the object is placed at F. We are going to draw a ray diagram by using all the 4 rules. Okay. So this is the center of curvature. Now the half distance will be F, the focal length. Okay. Now, we have to extend this principal axis. If we consider an object which is placed beyond C and consider two lines, one comes parallel to principal axis, it will reflect through focus, and if it incidents through focus, it will reflect parallel to principal axis. Okay, so here we got the image by taking the two rays. Now, if we take the other two rays also, what will happen we can see. If a ray comes through C, how should it reflect? As it is, it will follow the same path. So, it will follow the same path. Again, it will pass through the image. Now, if a ray incident at an angle, how it will reflect? By making same angle. Okay. By making same angle. Again, it will pass through the same point, which means whichever the ray we have taken, all that will pass through the same point. We will get the same image. But now you can see that the diagram became more complicated. That's why we can take any two rays according to our wish to get our image. So far we have seen the ray diagram of a concave mirror. Now we can see the ray diagram of a convex mirror. So in the case of convex mirror, only two types of or two positions of the objects are possible. One, if it is at infinity, another one is if it is close to the mirror. First we can see if the object is at infinity, how it will be. So this is the convex mirror. Here we have to mark C and F, P. This is the principal axis. If it is at infinity, we know only parallel lines are possible from an object at infinity. So we can draw two parallel lines here. Okay. So if parallel lines comes through to the mirror, it will reflect as it is coming from the focus. So as it is coming from the focus, it will reflect. Here also it is like that. Okay. We know these two rays will diverge and won't meet each other. So we can draw imaginary lines in the backward direction and they meet at a particular point. So image is obtained there. So here image is obtained at F, at focus, and it is virtual because we got it by drawing imaginary lines, and it will be, if it is real means it will be erect. Sorry, virtual means that will be erect. Real images always will be inverted and virtual image always will be erect. So it is erect and it is smaller in size. Point sized object. Okay. Now one more diagram is possible for in the case of convex mirror. That is, object is near to the mirror. Object is not at infinity or near the mirror. Okay, so here this will be the mirror. Center of curvature F. Okay, and we have to extend this line, extend the principal axis. Now, if the object is close to the mirror, okay, now any two rules we can use here. If a ray comes parallel to principal axis, it will reflect as it is coming from the focus. Okay, now if it comes through C, if a ray comes as it is coming to C, center of curvature, it will follow the same path. Okay, so here also these two rays are diverging and going. They won't meet each other. So we can extend these lines in the backward direction to meet at a particular point. So it will meet in this point. So the image is obtained here. Okay. So image is obtained at the back of the mirror. Okay. Otherwise we can write between F and P. Between F and P. Otherwise at the back side of the mirror. And it is smaller in size. Smaller size than the object. And it is erect. And it is virtual because we got by drawing the imaginary lines. These are the peculiarity of the images here.